Live from Kprc, this is Channel 2 News at 10.
Here's what's happening right now at 10. Breaking news from Southeast Houston, where a man was hit by a car and he has died. All of this happening on the Gulf Freeway near Griggs. We're told a man and a woman were arguing when a driver stopped to intervene. The man kept walking and was then hit by a car. That car took off, and as the man was trying to get back up, he fell off the freeway bridge and later died at the hospital. The driver who hit him later returned to the scene. He has been detained by police for questioning. New developments tonight in the case of a missing college student. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Bill Balleza.
Hello, I'm Dominique Saxa. Texas EquiSearch now getting involved in this search. Angela Wynn has been missing since January 22nd.
Channel 2's Roseanne Aragon joining us live at St. Thomas University in the Montrose, where Angela Wynn was last seen. Roseanne?
You will see these flyers on campus. This student has been missing for 9 days, and now her parents are asking for your help. Here at the University of St. Thomas campus, the search is on for 21-year-old Angela Wynn, a biochem junior who went missing more than a week ago. Houston police released this video showing Wynn leaving Guinan Residence Hall and heading west on Sol Ross Street. That was around 6:15 the night of January 22nd. She hasn't been back since.
Angela appears to have just walked out the door and disappeared. So it's hard to start. There's nothing, no leads or anything.
Texas EquiSearch is now leading the effort to find her after Houston police reached out.
We'll be working the neighborhood to the west of the college first. We'll search probably 4 or 5 blocks wide, every street up and down, and working our way out from the college looking for anything, any kind of lead.
Police say she was last wearing a red or pink colored backpack and dark clothing. Her parents say they just want her home. Now, she was last seen headed towards Sol Ross Street. Her parents are just heartbroken. They are asking anyone who has seen her or has any information about her whereabouts to call Houston police or to call Texas EquiSearch. They will start their search tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Reporting live, Roseanne Aragon, Kprc. Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Roseanne. Meanwhile, a major traffic alert this weekend in the Galleria area. All main lanes of 610, the West Loop at the Southwest Freeway, are being shut down, and they're not going to reopen until Monday morning. Channel 2 anchor Jonathan Martinez live right there off of the West Loop near Westheimer with how to get around all that gridlock. Jonathan?
Yeah, Dominique, that shutdown started about an hour ago, and already we can tell you the backup is just beginning. It's expected to only get worse through the weekend. An oversized load and a highway headache just as big being delivered. The site of construction certainly not new to Houston, but for the next 4 weekends, it'll be extra rough for drivers at the 59 and 610 interchange.
That's very inconvenient and it's inconsiderate for Houston drivers.
610 will be shut down in both directions at I-69 as TxDOT crews work to build new connector ramps. The end result, a major traffic nightmare beyond the typical congestion near the Galleria.
Obviously, it's an inconvenience, but at the same time, I think the benefit will completely outweigh it.
Besides avoiding the area altogether, here's a look at some alternate routes to help avoid some of the backup. If you're on 59 and trying to go northbound on 610, you'll have to take the feeder or find an earlier exit or side street. If you're trying to head southbound on 610 from 59, you'll have to hit Chimney Rock or another side street. Bottom line, be prepared.
Just be patient and look for alternative routes.
Definitely plan ahead and leave like 2 hours before you're due at your destination.
So right now we're heading northbound on 610, being forced to exit. We can tell you that the southbound lanes are still open, but that likely will not be for long as they too will be shut down. For a look at complete lists of alternate routes, just look for this story on our website at click2houston.com. For now, we are reporting live from the city's southwest side. I'm Jonathan Martinez, Kprc, Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Jonathan. New tonight at 10 and only on 2, a crime alert. A thief targeting not only a local business, but its customers too, stealing thousands of dollars in checks customers mailed in to pay for their services. Channel 2 anchor Keith Garvin joining us live in Missouri City tonight with the surveillance video the business owner wants you to see. Keith?
Bill, those thieves have been stealing those checks from this very mailbox right here. We're told that they have hit it about 7 different times, and they're getting away sometimes with some very sensitive information. Also, in some cases, several $1,000s. It's brazen, quick, and it's happened about 7 times. The video shows the car pull up, the driver simply rolls down the window, and they're gone.
You'll see in the video they're in and out within 2 to 3 seconds.
Jared Aiden, the president of Lent Engineering, says the thieves have been caught on tape numerous times. What they're taking is thousands of dollars worth of checks paid out to the company.
In one case, they altered the payment, so it was just shy of $10,000. So they changed $4,000 and changed to $9,000 and something dollars.
Aiden says the checks are altered simply by using whiteout or by scratching out a name or number and jotting down the desired amount or name. He says the checks are then cashed, which has cost the company and their customers about $30,000.
As I understand it, my customers notify their bank, and there's a chance they'll reverse the charge. But that may not be a quick process. Meanwhile, we're just kind of in a lurch waiting to get paid.
Aiden says it's forced him and others here to stay vigilant and work together to try and put it to an end.
So we just done everything we can to spread the word and help people.
Aiden says he has filed a report with the postal inspector. He's also filed a report with the Missouri City Police Department. If you have any information about this crime, you are asked to contact Missouri City Police. Reporting live from Missouri City, Keith Garvin, Kprc Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Keith. There is some promising news tonight for children with peanut allergies. The FDA has just approved a peanut pill that's called Balleza. This drug helps build immunity, and it can help fight against accidental exposure to peanuts. Now, mind you, it's not a cure, and those on the drug are still supposed to avoid peanuts. Balleza is the first food allergy treatment of its kind to be given FDA approval. In the race for the White House, it is the final weekend of campaigning for the Democratic presidential candidates in Iowa before the Hawkeye state holds its caucuses.
And here's a surprise. A brand new NBC News Wall Street Journal poll has Senator Bernie Sanders and former Vice President Joe Biden in a statistical tie.
Channel 2 anchor Sion Rhodes live in Des Moines, Iowa, with why some of the candidates were no-shows tonight. Sion?
And Dominique, we're inside a very busy, very packed bar in Des Moines, just across from where Elizabeth Warren was supposed to show up to a large rally across the street. But now she's coming here after just arriving in town from D.C. You can see it seems like most of the people from over there have made their way in here as they await her arrival any moment. But she and other Democratic senators running for president really have been tied up in the impeachment trial. In Iowa Friday night, big names stepping in for some of the Democrats who want to be president. At a concert for candidate Bernie Sanders.
When Bernie told me he had jury duty, I know what that feels like.
Filmmaker Michael Moore subbed for the senator.
Bernie Sanders, for the last week or two, has been polling #1 here in the state of Iowa.
I don't know whose idea it was to have the bald black congresswoman, granddaughter of the Baptist preacher, go last.
And Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley preaching to the choir at a Warren rally.
Choose strategy over chaos by making sure Elizabeth Warren is our next president.
Sanders and Warren balancing their time between D.C. and Iowa as the impeachment proceedings wrap up and the caucus effort ramps up, with Iowans wanting all the candidate face time they can get before they choose.
We really try and stay informed. We really do look at all the candidates. But the nice thing is we do get a chance to talk to a lot of them as well. So we really try and weigh what they're saying.
And this crowd should give you a good idea of just how interested Iowans are. It is 10 o'clock, and they are still waiting to see one of the candidates they want to hear from before they make their choice. The Senate taking the weekend off, so that means the senators running for president and everybody else running for president will be here getting those last-minute supporters together before the caucuses on Monday. Live in Des Moines, Iowa, Sion Rhodes, Kprc, Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Sion. You may have heard there's a big football game this weekend in Florida, and the party is just getting started tonight in Miami.
Yeah, a lot of fans and celebrities are already in town getting ready for the San Francisco 49ers to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's a live look at Hard Rock Stadium, where Super Bowl 54 will be played on Sunday.
Channel 2 sports reporter Ari Alexander is right where he likes to be, in the middle of all the action.
Hey guys, welcome to South Beach, where it is always a party, especially the Friday night before the Super Bowl. We're going to take you all around the city and show you the fan experience here in Miami. Where are you from?
I'm from Pennsylvania.
New York, Long Island.
Niagara Falls, Canada.
Hollywood, Florida. Miami, Florida.
And I'm from Houston, Texas, and I just showed Miami possibly the most awkward 40-yard dash. Loafers did not help. And the real party on South Beach, well, it comes with banjo music.
I'm called Super Niner, or Banjo Man. It's just a big party here. Beautiful open air, the beach right over there. Just a great area for South Beach, let's face it.
As you can see, lots of people having plenty of fun here in South Beach. I'm going to go get banjo lessons after we're done right here. Reporting from South Beach, Ari Alexander, KPRC, Channel 2 Sports.
When we come back, families outraged after buying dogs that died within days.
She told us that, it was a healthy dog that had been vaccinated and we shouldn't have any concerns.
Coming up, Channel 2 investigates complaints against a woman who these people say sold them some sick puppies.
Well, as promised, those clouds have cleared out of here, so it's nice and clear out there. Beautiful moon, but you may have noticed it's getting really chilly outside. It's going to continue to be on the cold side. As we go into the 30s overnight tonight, we'll look for that. But the good side is it warms up in the afternoon. Your forecast straight ahead.
Thank you, Frank. Then an emotional night in Los Angeles, tears flowing as the city and the Lakers remember NBA legend Kobe Bryant.
And a live look now at Memorial City, where the hospital, the mall, and surrounding buildings are lit up in Whataburger orange and white to honor Bill Balleza, who loves Whataburger and now is just 22 minutes away from retirement.
Say what?
I'm telling you. New at 10 o'clock tonight, families just heartbroken after they say they were sold puppies that died just days after they bought them.
Tonight, Channel 2 investigator Bill Spencer looks into their complaints and the woman they accuse of peddling sick puppies.
You're pretty surprised, weren't you?
Best Christmas present ever.
For about 12 hours.
Rob Harris, his wife Susan, and their 12-year-old daughter Sarah fight to hold back the tears as they watch the moment little Sarah got the biggest gift of her lifetime, an adorable French bulldog puppy named Bella.
I just remember being really excited to see your face. You've been asking for a puppy, and it's been on your Christmas list at the top of the list every year for like the past 8 years.
But 3 days later, little Bella would be dead. Bella was sold to the Harris family by this woman, a Richmond dog breeder seller named Taylor Page Matura, who they found on Craigslist.
She told us that, it was a healthy dog that had been vaccinated and we shouldn't have any concerns.
Altogether, how much money did you give this woman?
$2,450.
But later that same night, Rob says he discovered Bella was already very, very sick.
I woke up about 1:30 to check on the dog. I went in and looked at its crate, and there was just bloody diarrhea all over her bedding. At that point, I knew I had to do something, so I scooped her up and took her to the emergency vet clinic.
Veterinarians determined that Bella was suffering from the deadly parvovirus and would need to be euthanized.
The thing that I can't believe is that some person has got a heart that will allow them to hand a puppy that she knows is not healthy, hands it to a 12-year-old girl.
Picking out a brand new family pet, a loving, furry-faced friend, is supposed to be joyous. But Channel 2 Investigates has spoken to 4 different families who say they paid Taylor Matura hundreds of dollars for dogs that either died, had to be euthanized, or became very sick within just a few days.
This woman broke mine and my wife's heart, and it took us months to heal over this issue.
This man, Garrett, says he spent $1,500 on a French bulldog puppy for his wife, but within 5 hours of purchase, says the dog was already vomiting. That puppy was diagnosed with parvo and died just 3 days later.
My wife actually going to the vet each day to hold the sick dog was the hardest part for me.
We tried to talk to Taylor Matura at her home, but no one answered the door.
Taylor, this is Bill Spencer with Kprc TV. Trying to talk to you about the selling of puppies, sick puppies.
Still, within hours, Matura called me on the telephone saying, "I do not sell sick dogs." While we found several bad reviews for her on Yelp, the Better Business Bureau doesn't have any complaints against her, and police tell us she hasn't broken any laws. Garrett did file a lawsuit against Matura, which was settled out of court.
I'm just shocked.
As for little Sarah Harris, she actually painted this tribute picture of beautiful Bella with a halo around her head. She says she doesn't even want another dog at this point. The pain of losing Bella, just too crushing for her.
This has been such a traumatic thing for our family. I just don't want to see anyone else go through this.
Now, you should know we did talk to at least one family that bought a French Bulldog puppy from Taylor Matura, and they had no problems with the dog. Now, if you are planning on getting a new puppy, we have some strong advice from the Humane Society of the United States. Number one, they say never buy a dog from someone selling online or from a pet store or from someone who wants to meet you in a parking lot. Two, if you are going to buy from a breeder, insist on visiting their operation in person. You need to see firsthand how those dogs are being treated. And number three, before you ever pay someone for a dog, take the dog to a veterinarian of your choice and have it examined to make sure that that dog is healthy. Also, would you please contact me if you have been victimized by this one? Please contact me at bspencer@kprc.com. bspencer@kprc.com. Would love to hear from you.
All right.
Wow,
Thank you, Bill.
It's losing an animal is awful no matter how long you've had it. So your tips were great, and I know you'll help some people.
And these people were just devastated. You could see.
Of course
they're
they
just
are.
wrecked for months after this.
Thank you, Bill. If you have a story for Channel 2 Investigates, please contact the tip line 713-223-TIPS, or you can email investigates@kprc.com.
In my sleep, I'll probably be saying, time to check with Frank on weather.
Yes, I hope so. That means I made an impression.
That's true. And how.
All right. So as you know, I blogged about you today. A lot of people have been talking about it. So if you haven't had a chance to read it, we have some nice photos. Dominic put a lot of nice photos on your Facebook page, too.
An assortment from the past 14 years, I think.
Yeah, so check it out. A frank farewell to my buddy Bill. And look, a lot of orange in this picture, Bill.
Oh, yeah?
Orange and white.
Making me hungry.
I know. It's from the women's Olympic game finals. And then look at that orange. Sunset in Alvin. Beautiful shot there in Sargent Beach. This is gorgeous. Look at this beautiful sunset to say goodbye, Bill. We'll miss you.
Oh, thanks so much.
They're thinking about you. All right, right now, there's look at the Southwest Freeway. You can't really see up, but if you saw that moon out there, it's a beautiful sky. It's clear and it's calm, and it's already 46 degrees out there. It's going to be chilly. Galveston this afternoon had the gray skies. Finally, they've gotten to clear, 54 with the north wind at 10. So these numbers already in Conroe, 39 degrees, 42 in Huntsville, Bryan College Station, Katie's at 42, 41 out in LaGrange, 46 in Sugar Land. So it's not going to take a lot to get it down, especially with the clear skies and the calm air out there. It's just perfect for radiational cooling, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So overnight tonight, dropping into the 30s in Tomball and Katy at 37, Columbus to 36. Not looking for freezing numbers, but a really chilly one to wake up to. 41 downtown, 42 Hobby, 48 in Galveston. And then as we go through the afternoon, by noontime, about to 60 degrees, but just barely. And then as we go into the afternoon, look for temperatures to top out about 68 to 70. So the upside is if we start out with jackets, we don't keep them all day. Wanted to show you South Florida, Key West, Miami. Look at this. This strong thunderstorms coming right through the Keys right now. They've had some flood issues in Naples, and they're looking now for some storms moving through Miami. That's about the only hot spot across the country. We had a little bit of light rain down to the south of us, but that's not going to make it here. This high continues to be in control. So the Super Bowl weekend, super sunny and warm. These 70s continue right on into Sunday, Monday, and even Tuesday. But the next front is on the way. We're not going to see any winter precipitation with it, but it's going to cool us back down and bring this chance of rain in here for National Weather Person's Day just in time. Not a lot of rain, it doesn't look like. This is the whole boat from now and through Wednesday. And you can see as zoom in here, maybe half an inch. That's really going to be about it. We need some rain. The drought monitor still has us an abnormally dry to moderate to even severe drought across southeast Texas. So January going out on the dry side for sure. 40 degrees for tomorrow morning, 62 at noon, 68 in the afternoon. It dries out nicely this weekend, so you already know that. The haircast looks pretty good. Highs tomorrow, 68, 74 for Groundhog Day. Super Bowl Sunday on Sunday. Looks like it'll be nice for viewing. 20, 40, 70% chance of rain Wednesday with that front. And then that cools us right back down. So we're down to the 30s on Thursday, but some sunshine as we go into the next weekend of February. So all in all, not too bad. And as we like to say around here, chilly tonight.
Hot tamale.
Burrito.
There you go.
Oh, I'm going to miss that.
I know, right?
Yeah. Randy joins us now. Hey, big night for the Rockets.
That's right. Busy night, Toyota Center. First game back home since Kobe Bryant's passing, so they want to pay tribute to the Laker legend. A great tribute tonight. We'll show you a little bit of that. Also, a big one out in L.A. for the Lakers. And on the floor, Westbrook and Harden, the show continued as they welcome in the Mavs. We'll tell you just how much of a factor this tandem was. And we're going to take you to Miami. Deshaun Watson hanging out. He'd rather play in the Super Bowl, but he's talking about getting there soon. Come on. All right, welcome into the Xfinity Sports Desk tonight. After a week away, the Rockets return home tonight at Toyota Center to host the Dallas Mavs, and the night began with this tribute. Yeah, this was the video the Rockets played inside of Toyota Center tonight for the fans, honoring the late Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and the 7 others who lost their lives earlier this week. As for the game, let's get to that. Russell Westbrook got that all-star nod yesterday, played big again. He's had a great stretch over the last 3 weeks. 32 tonight for Russ. Also 9 assists. Here's one of the assists right here. Look at this. It's a beauty. Ben McLemore with the alley-oop, throws it down. Rockets in control most of this one tonight. James Harden had 35. 15 of those came in that fourth quarter. Rockets are now 30-18. They beat the Mavs by 7 tonight. All right, tonight the Lakers are at home for the first time since the tragedy, and a pregame ceremony honoring the greatest Laker of all time took place. Music and a video played in-house. Also a moment of silence until LeBron took the mic and spoke from his heart.
Now, I know at some point we will have a memorial for Kobe, but I look at this as a celebration tonight. So in the words of Kobe Bryant, Mamba out, but in the words of us, not forgotten. Live on, brother.
Great words from LeBron. What a moment there in L.A. All right, Super Bowl 54, 2 days out. Tomorrow, more on the game. Tonight, Ari Alexander, though, on what Deshaun Watson's doing in Miami. Here's Ari.
Hey, Randy, we are right in the middle of the Super Bowl Friday night party on South Beach. I'm sure Deshaun Watson is down here having fun. We caught up with him earlier today where he was out giving out tickets to a member of the military. Talked a little Texans football. Here's what Deshaun had to say about his offseason plans and what he thinks the Texans can do this upcoming season.
Right now, just, rehabbing the body and relaxing, and before I start, back training and, hitting it hard. So just take it one day at a time and just regrouping. It's definitely tough each and every year. I mean, we want to be in the Super Bowl all the time. But, sometimes they go your way, sometimes they don't. But when they don't, you can't use it as a failure. You just use it as motivation.
And the party is not over here in Miami. The NFL honoring their own in NFL honors on Saturday. Maybe we'll see Deshaun, maybe we'll see DeAndre. Likely see DJ Reader up for Walter Payton Man of the Year. So we'll try to catch up with as many Texans players as we can down here in Miami. Reporting from South Beach, Ari Alexander, Kprc, Channel 2 Sports.
All right, Ari, appreciate it. A little party on South Beach.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit bigger with the Super Bowl, too.
Thanks, Randy.
Yeah. Well, coming up next, we say farewell to a true Houston legend.
In his own mind.
Ours, too.
All right, just before Fallon, as our newscast comes to a close tonight, so does a long and satisfying career. Most of it spent right here at Kprc Channel 2. Yeah, I've had many wonderful co-anchors over the years. B.B. Burns, Steve Smith, Paula Zahn, Jan Carson, Terry Anzer, Linda Laurel, Lauren Freeman, and of course, Dominique. Ours were the faces you saw, along with our outstanding reporters. But the faces you didn't see are just as important to our mission. The photographers, editors, producers, writers, directors, engineers, production staff, our sales force, office staff, and the management team who came up through the ranks to hold it all together. Many valuable and talented team members, without whom none of what we do would be possible. So when you invited me into your home each night, trusted me to keep you informed, they were all right there along with me. And together, all of us want to say thank you. From now on, I'll be watching from home, just like you, counting on this team here at KPRC to keep me informed. And I can promise you this, they won't let us down. I am so proud of all of them. Thank you, guys. I mean, it's been such a pleasure working with y'all. But the countdown clock came to an end.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man.
It's been great, man.
It's been
I know.
the best.
Randy, thank you for being here tonight. Randy should be covering the Super Bowl like he's done every year since his career began. But
no problem, man. It was an easy decision to be here. Easy decision.
Very glad. So I think
I get to do the honors here.
Yes, you do.
Can you do that without hurting anybody?
Little pressure there, Frank.
One thing I've never done in a television station is
popped a bottle of champagne.
Open a bottle of anything.
I don't know anything about champagne. Is that good champagne?
Veuve? Yeah. Veuve Clicquot.
Oh, the best.
Veuve Clicquot.
I know, but it's always a little challenging to get the wrapper off, but I'll get
Wouldn't
it
you
off.
know it? What's it, a trick bottle of
You're on the
champagne?
clock.
What's going on?
I know, right? Oh, it's like they want you to really wait for it, so when you finally get it, you're really happy.
Now, you realize that Jerry Martin and Dave Strickland are here. Now, you break anything, you can pay for it.
I know. Once it breaks, it's been sold, right?
Right.
My hands are kind of wet. Oh, it's coming. Yeah, it didn't even get all over the desk. I thought,
that is perfect.
Because I didn't want to make you clean all this up, Bill.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll do half the honors here.
There you go.
Well,
Man, he is so stingy.
I know.
Well, and
that's it.
all
Once
over
the foam
glass,
goes
you don't
down.
drink champagne.
Do you realize
See,
that
Dominique knows how to do her
in
at an angle there.
That's
in
right.
nearly 50 years, I have never taken a drink of alcohol on air.
set. No.
Here.
First time. Are we allowed?
Are we okay to do that?
Yeah,
We
that's
are
an old-
A-okay.
Said we are.
That's an
Our
old
news
rule.
director.
got yours?
This is the 2020s, man.
That's right. Oh, it smells good.
I'm not a big champagne guy, but that smells good.
Oh, it's going to go down smooth.
All right,
So,
cheers.
cheers
to Bill Balleza.
To the best anchor man around.
The one and only.
so
That's
much.
right.
Legend.
All right,
Thank
here we
y'all
go.
so much. And here's
Thanks
to you.
right?
To you.
Here's to you.
We love you so much. I love you so much.
Thank you,
I
Ben.
love you so
Thank
much,
you.
and I'm going to miss you up here. Are you okay?
Like the biggest burp just came up.
Well, I said I love you.
That's a good way to be remembered. Here we are.
Good stuff.
The countdown clock. 5.
Bill,
It's going back the other way.
family's right over there.
I don't know if there's a camera that can swing over, but Bill's family is sitting here, and that has probably made this night the most special.
That's right.
Is having them here.
Missy,
There
Heidi,
they are.
Cade and Travis, thank y'all
we
so
go.
much for coming.
There they are. Hi, you guys. Amazing family. He's all yours, full time.
Thanks again for watching. We love you.
Good night.
Good night.